Good morning, my dear students. This is Sarika Saini, and I hope that you all are fine at your homes and taking care of yourself and your families. So, my dear students, today I am going to tell you about the letters. Letters are of two kinds, informal letter and formal letter. Now, in your 10th class syllabus, you don't have informal letters, you have only formal letters. So, let us discuss the formal letters. Formal letters are of many kinds but here, according to your syllabus, I have taken only four types of letters. First is letter to the editor, second is letter of inquiry, and the third is letter to place an order, and the fourth one is complaint letter. My dear students, today we are going to start this B part, that is letter of inquiry. So start to understand it and be ready. My dear students, first of all, I would like to tell you the difference between these two words. The first is inquiry and the second one is also inquiry. Now sometimes the students get confused that which one is right. Actually, there is a difference in their meaning. This one, ENQUIRY, it means to ask a question. And the second word, inquiry, in which we have the initial letter I, this word means making a formal investigation. So sometime in your books you can find both the words letter of inquiry in this way also and letter of inquiry written in this way also. So most of the time this word inquiry is preferred. So I will also prefer this one. Now what is the inquiry letter? Suppose you saw an advertisement in a newspaper. The advertisement was given by a coaching center, or it can be an advertisement for the tours also. So various types of inquiries are made. So various type of advertisements you can see in the newspaper, and suppose if you are interested in that particular course for which the coaching center is giving the advertisement in the newspaper, and you want to know more about that, you want to make an inquiry further for asking more about that class or the course that you want to opt for. So you can write a letter to that institution or to that uh, educational institution or the agency which is organizing the tour. So suppose there can be various institutions. Sometimes there are institutions for giving the coaching class. Sometimes there are institutions for the cookery class. So there can be various kinds of courses. You can see, you must have seen some centers like coaching center for learning languages, for learning various courses. So the inquiry letter is that type of letter in which you make an inquiry. You write a letter to that institution or to that agency for making further uh, for asking for further information. So let us start it. So I think you can clearly see the question that I have written here. So let me first read it. You intend to join coaching center at International Coaching Center situated in Raipur. So in this first sentence, it is given that there is a coaching institute, there is a center. The word, the name which is mentioned here for the coaching center is International Coaching Center, and at the same time the address is also given. Where is it situated? It is situated at Raipur. So my dear student, in this way we can see that the information is given in each and every line. As you can see, the name of the institution is given here, the name of the center is given here in the first line, International Coaching center. This will be used by us. And at the same time, the address is also given. What is the address given here? Raipur. Whose address is it? The address of the coaching center. Now, the next line. The institute specializes in teaching science to classes 11th and 12th. So, it means that you are a student of 11th or 12th class and you are interested in joining the coaching class for 11th or 12th class. So write a letter of inquiry in 100 to 120 words addressed to the administrator in charge of the institute. So to whom you are going to write the letter is going to be written to, here it is given clearly, the administrator in charge. So the person to whom you are addressing the letter is the administrator in charge. My dear students, we never write the name of the person in formal letters. We also address our letter to the designation of the person. So what is the designation given here? Administrator in charge. So you have to write the letter to the administrator. Now the next, for what you are writing letter? Seeking clarification about the timings, duration, staff, transport and other necessary details. So why are you writing this letter? The inquiry letter that you are writing is for seeking, means you want to get some information, you want to get some clarification, you want to get some details. And what are the details that you want to get? It is about the timings, it is about the duration, it is about the staff members, it is about the transport facility, and it is about the other necessary details. Okay, so when the word other necessary details are given, it means you can use these words which are given here, and you have to, with the help of your creativity and skills, you have to write some other points also which are mentioned here in the form other necessary details for joining the institute. So here you are going to make an inquiry for all these details. You are Rajesh, very important. So it is given in the last line that your name is Rajesh or Rajni. The person who is going to write the letter is Rajesh or Rajni. So whichever name you want to prefer, you can use. So you have to use these names for writing letter. You don't need to write your own names. You can use these names which are given here in the question. And at the same time, your address is also mentioned here. It is already given in the question. So you don't have to write your own address. You have to use the address which is given in the question. So we can see here clearly that it is 2, Library Road, Jabalpur. So you have to use this letter. Sometime what is the case that sometime the address is not given in the question. So in that case you have to write examination hall. You can write examination hall. Never write your original letter in the board exam. Always write the address which is given in the question, or write, if it is not given in the question, so you can write examination hall. Okay students, so let us start solving this now. So, dear students, when we start writing the letter, first of all, in our examination sheet, what we have to mention? We have to mention the address of the sender. Now, who is the sender of this letter? Means who is sending the letter? The name of the person which is given, Rajesh or Rajni. So, what is the address given to these persons in the question? To Library Road, Jabalpur. So we will start the letter with the address of this sender. So first of all, we have to mention the address, like the name of the road or the name of the house which is given here. So first of all, we will mention 2, then Library Road. And in the next line, you have to write the name of the city which is given here, Jabalpur. So while writing the address, you have to take care of the thing that whenever we are attempting the writing skills, we have to take care of the cleanliness, that there should be no overwriting, there should be no cuttings. So we have to write it neatly, so that can help in gaining more marks. So while you see the address which is given here, library road, so library road में क्या है, there is L capital and there is R capital. So we have to be very careful about it, because we can't write them small while attempting the letter. So we also have to write these two words, we also have to start these two words with the capital letter. So in the next line we are writing the name of the city, it is Jabalpur. So here also the first letter is capital, so we will also mention it with, we will also start it with the capital letter. And the very important point that you have to keep in your mind, that there should be no margin left, there should be a symmetry. You have to write it in a symmetry. This should not be like this, that you leave more space here, you leave less space there. So you have to write it very symmetrically. It will look very neat and clean, and it will help you in gaining good marks. Now after writing the letter, we will leave one line, and after that we have to mention the date. My dear students, in all the formal letters, you have to start the letter with the sender's address, as we have started here. So this point is common in all the letters, and the second point is also common in all the letters. In second point, you can clearly see that there is date. Yes, you have to write date after leaving one line. Now, which is the month? You have to see. Suppose most of the time you have your exam in the month of March, and sometime you can have it in the month of February. So the date on which you are attempting the question paper, you will mention the same date. Now what is the way of writing date? Some students commit a mistake by writing it in a short form. That is wrong. So you have to write the name of the month clearly. It should be fully written. It should not be written in a short form. So February, suppose I am writing this letter in February, so I will mention the word February in full form. And after that, date. What is the date? Suppose today it is 20th February, so I am writing here February 20, then comma, then 2020. So in this way we will write the date. There is also one more method in which you can write the date first, that 20, but we have to add the word th with it, 20th. Then, so my dear student, in the second method, what you can do, that you have to mention the date first, 20th. So according to that, you have to change. Suppose if you are writing 20th, 10th, then you will add th. And if you are writing, suppose today the date is 23rd, so you will have to mention RD. So according to the date, you have to change that. And after writing the date, suppose I am writing here 20th in this way. So 20 I am mentioning first, so I will write th, and after that I will write the name of the month, as I am writing February, and then the year 2020. My dear students, in this method you can see that there is no use of comma. There is no use of comma, because here we used comma to separate the date from the year. So after writing the date, you have to leave one line again, and then to whom we are addressing the letter. Now after writing date, we have to leave one line, and then the person to whom we are writing letter. It was given in the question that we are writing this letter to the administrator in charge. So we will here, after leaving one line after the date, we will mention here, we will write the with it. Okay. So always remember, with the designation, we always write the. So the administrator in charge. The very important thing that I want to mention, because some students commit this type of mistake in the exam. As we can see in the question, that when administrative in charge is written, when these words are written, both the initial letters in these two words are capital. So we will also write them in capital. So after writing the designation which was given in the question, the administrative in charge, now we have to write कि administrative in charge है तो कहाँ का है, of which institute, and what is the name of the institute was given in the question. It was given International Coaching Center. So we will, after writing the administrative in charge, we will also write International Coaching Center. And address was also given here, Raipur. So we will also mention the address here, Raipur. So here we have mentioned these three things. First of all, the designation of the person to whom we are writing, the administrative in charge, and then the name of the center, International Coaching Center, and the name of the and the address of the center is Raipur. Now, dear students, after leaving one more line, you have to mention the subject. Now, what is a subject? Subject is like the topic of a lesson. So, in the same way, when we are writing the letter, in the starting, we will also give a hint to the person who is going to get the letter about which we are writing this letter. So, we are giving a hint that what we are going to write in this letter. So here we are giving the hint, subject is, after that you will make these two columns, and then inquiry about science classes, because it was mentioned in the question that it is a coaching institute which is teaching science to class 11th and 12th. The institute specializes in teaching science to classes 11th and 12th. So we are interested in joining science classes. So here we have mentioned इंक्वायरी कर रहे हैं हम अबाउट किस चीज़ के बारे में, साइंस क्लासेस. Now my dear students, when we write subject, we have to write the first letter of each word in capital. Here I have left this about. Why? Because this is a preposition. Whenever we write preposition, we don't write the first letter capital. In the same way, so when I have written these three words, I have written the first letter capital. So you also have to do in the same way. Suppose if it was a letter for the inquiry about cookery classes, then I would have mentioned inquiry about cookery classes, inquiry about spoken English classes, whatever that you are making to about whatever institute, about whatever you are going to make inquiry, you will mention. So you will change it accordingly. After that, after leaving one line, we will mention this. We will mention sir. We will use the word sir. So after writing sir, then in the next line, now there is no need to leave any line, and you have to start the first paragraph without leaving any gap. So here I have written the first paragraph. Now how will you write the first paragraph? This is with reference to your advertisement. Now, means first of all we have to tell that कि ये जो लेटर मैं लिख रही हूँ और लिख रहा हूँ, इसका रेफरेंस है, इसका रिलेशन है किससे? टू योर एडवर्टीजमेंट, आपकी उस एडवर्टीजमेंट से, पब्लिश्ड इन द क्लासिफाइड कॉलम, जो कि क्लासिफाइड कॉलम में पब्लिश हुई थी किस न्यूज़पेपर के? ऑफ द टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया. यू कैन मेंशन द नेम ऑफ एनी English newspaper. You can write here Hindustan Times. So the Hindustan Times you have to write, the Tribune or the Times of India. After that, comma, and you have to mention the date also. So we will write dated 18th February 2020. Suppose I am writing the letter of inquiry on 20th February. So it means that the advertisement must have published some days before that. So I have taken back date. So I have mentioned here 18th February 2020. Now I am writing regarding that this inquiry is regarding किसके बारे में है inquiry? New batch admissions for classes 11th and 12th science stream. That this inquiry is regarding means related to new batch admissions for classes 11th and 12th साइंस स्ट्रीम के लिए है जो है कब जो है न्यू बैचेस के एडमिशन्स जो है स्टार्ट होने वाले हैं. इट इज़ अबाउट दैट. एंड देन comma, and I wish to solicit some information about the same. That you can simply write here that I am also interested in joining that and I want to get some information about the same course. So in this way you will write the first paragraph. So what we have done in this first paragraph, we have written कि मैं ये एडवर्टीज़मेंट, मैं ये जो लेटर लिख रहा हूँ इसका रिलेशन किससे है? आपकी उस एडवर्टीज़मेंट से है जो क्लासिफाइड कॉलम में और इस न्यूज़पेपर के क्लासिफाइड कॉलम में और इस डेट को जो है पब्लिश हुई थी. किस चीज़ के बारे में? रिगार्डिंग मीन्स रिलेटेड टू द न्यू बैच एडमिशन्स फॉर क्लास 11th and 12th साइंस स्ट्रीम. And I wish to solicit some information about the same. So this is the first paragraph. Now in the second paragraph you will give some introduction about you. You will tell about you that who are you and why you are interested in this course. So as I have written here, I have just completed class 10 and I am interested in taking admission for the 11th and 12th science stream course in the morning session. So you will tell about yourself that I am a 11th class student and I am interested in joining the science stream course for class 11th and 12th in the morning session. So you have told about yourself and your preference that you would like to attend the morning session. You would like to attend the class in the morning. Now after writing this paragraph, you will in the next line you will now ask about the information. So you will write, kindly send me a brochure. Kindly send me a brochure कि आप मुझे जो है एक ब्रोशर जो है भेज दें एंड प्रोस्पेक्टस. ठीक है, और जो है प्रोस्पेक्टस भेज दें कंटेनिंग द फॉलोइंग रेलिवेंट इंफॉर्मेशन, जिसमें क्या हो कि उसके अंदर जो है ये जो फॉलोइंग रेलिवेंट मीन्स इम्पॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन जो है हो उसके अंदर. सो स्टूडेंट्स, यू मस्ट हैव सीन द ब्रोशर्स और द प्रोस्पेक्टस ऑफ द कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स. इन दैट दे गिव देयर डिटेल्स, दे टेल अबाउट देयर स्टाफ एंड द वेरियस अदर फैसिलिटीज, अबाउट द फी एंड ऑल and about everything. So here I am requesting that kindly send me a brochure and prospectus containing the following relevant information. And what is the information that we want when we want to join a course? First of all, batch timings of the session. that की सेशन की जो है टाइमिंग्स क्या होंगे अलग अलग बैचेस के कि किस किस टाइम पर जो है आपकी क्लासेस होती हैं. एंड द ड्यूरेशन ऑफ द कोर्स, व्हाट इज़ द ड्यूरेशन ऑफ द कोर्स कि आप कितने टाइम में ये कोर्स कराते हैं. Then staff information and their qualification means about the teachers and about their qualification. And then the transportation details means do they provide any type of transportation facility, or the students have to come there on. So the fourth point will be transportation details. And then documents required for enrollment. Sometime you must have seen that the coaching institutes give the admissions easily, but sometime they demand the various types of documents. So you will ask about the documents required for enrollment, and then any other important information if you want to give. So please find enclosed a self-addressed envelope and dispatch the requisite information at the earliest to the given address. So after writing about all these points, in the next line you will write that I have enclosed, कि मैंने साथ में जो है अपने लेटर के साथ में भेज रहा हूँ, मैंने इनक्लोज्ड किया है, अटैच किया है, अ सेल्फ एड्रेस्ड एनवलप है जिसको कि आप जो है यूज़ करके मुझे जो है अपना प्रोस्पेक्टस या ब्रोशर जो है भेज सकते हो, डिस्पैच कर सकते हो, ये रिक्विजिट जो भी डिमांडेड जो है इंफॉर्मेशन है उसको भेज सकते हो एट द अर्लीस्ट मीन्स as soon as possible, but we don't use the word as soon as possible in the formal letters because that is informal. So at the earliest is preferred. So we will write at the earliest to the given address. To the given address means to the address of the sender, which is mentioned in the starting of the letter. So in the next paragraph, small paragraph it is, at the ending, an early reply or an early response word can also be used here. An early reply will be greatly appreciated. That if you will send me a reply at the earliest, then I will appreciate it. Then I will appreciate means कि मैं जो है बहुत जो है अच्छा फील करूँगा आपके बारे में कि आपने मुझे अर्ली जो है रिस्पॉन्स किया, which will enable me to make necessary arrangements well in advance. So why are you asking for the early response? Because that will help you to make necessary arrangements. Sometime we have to make the arrangements for the money and we have to take the permission of the parents. We have to do some formal or informal things. So you will get enough time for making those arrangements. That's why you want them to give you an early response. So in the last line, you will write, hope to hear from you soon. Or you can also write, hope to hear from you at the earliest. I will prefer the word at the earliest. As I told you before that you will write at the earliest. This is more formal. So, hope to hear from you at the earliest. What does it mean? That you are hoping, you are expecting them to make reply at the earliest. And at the last you will write here, after leaving one line, this is not necessary to leave the line here, you can write the thanking you without leaving the gap also. So here you will mention thanking you, yours sincerely. So you have to write here yours. So yours sincerely. Sometimes the students try to add apostrophe here. That is wrong. So you don't need to add the apostrophe. So you will simply write yours sincerely. Now you will mention the name. Only one name here which was given in the question. It was given here Rajesh or Rajni. You have to consider yourself as Rajesh or Rajni. So it's your wish whether you mention the word Rajesh or Rajni. You don't need to write both. You just have to mention one.